Hi, it's Jennifer Hollick with the World War II Research and Writing Center and Finding the Answers Journey. I'm in Rotterdam in their main park. My husband says it's kind of like Central Park, but it's not really in the central part of Rotterdam. But it's gorgeous here, peaceful. There's water behind me, there are trees everywhere, old, huge trees. It's just incredible. Lots of birds flying around making noise. Lots of families walking around. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about change. And I know I talk a lot about choice, and we can make a choice to change our lives, or we can make a choice to create something, or whatever that choice will be. But I haven't really talked about the change it creates. And this kind of hit home for me in the last few days. I've been on this trip back in Europe almost 6 weeks now, and I'm getting ready to head home. And travel always changes me. I mean, it changes everybody on some level. But because I live part-time in Europe, the way travel affects me is different than the way it would somebody just coming over for a short visit. And I ask for a lot of change in my life. I release a lot of things, and for the last three years plus, I've been doing a lot of energetic healing and writing and just releasing of a lot of things that hold me back, limitations, blocks, definitions, things that are negative, behaviors, all kinds of things. And usually when we start making choices to make some changes to let something go out of our life, or stop being angry about something, or we let somebody go from our lives that, we're no longer vibrationally compatible, we start to notice small changes. And sometimes we wake up one day and we're like, wow, okay, that changed. That was a really big thing that changed. And it can be maybe somewhat shocking or drastic, and other times just not so much, but okay, that's different. Now, what else can I create or choose here? But I was looking at some pictures of me from the last 3 years since I started traveling in Europe, and I'm looking at this woman and I don't recognize her anymore. She's completely different than the woman who started traveling here in 2015. She's completely different from the woman who showed up in 2016 and the woman who showed up in 2017 and chose to marry a Dutch guy and, really kind of cement living on two continents. And, I think getting married, that's a big choice and change for anybody. And then I came back in January and I got all my hair cut off. And I kind of, in some ways, became a different person. And I think that I was ready for that change. But now, 6 months out from that and looking back on everything that's happened, it's kind of one of those shocking moments of, oh my gosh, look at everything that I changed. And look at my life and look at what I created. And I don't even recognize that other person anymore. And okay, so who can I be now, and who will I be next year? Maybe I won't even recognize myself of who I am now next year. So when you think about making the choices in your life, also think about the change that it creates and acknowledge those changes. Also acknowledge the things that changed that maybe didn't quite work, and choose something else, and see what that creates in your life. If you're interested in learning more about this, or doing some facilitation sessions so that you can maybe make some faster changes in your life, I am offering that now through Finding the Answers Journey. You can go to findingtheanswersjourney.com and look under services, and you'll see some information about my facilitation sessions that I'm now offering. And we have a lot of other information on that website that's a little more for some of the travel that we're doing and the ways that we can change based on the different stories we tell for our family and our military research. You'll find a lot of new resources coming there. So I hope you join us.